Hey everyone, this is Wellness Wednesday, and we're gonna talk about how you how are you feeling when you're going through the different seasons in life, or when you are in the middle of the season in life. Because, like in midlife, right, a lot of things changing. A lot of changes going on in our bodies, and that's internal. But also, how do we deal with ourselves in this external world, in this world, besides dealing with ourselves, our body, right? And that's why I said, fright or bright? Are you frightened about this phase in your life? Or are you prepare yourself? So even in the midst of the season in your life in this phase, you are still gonna be shine brightly, right? Bright or bright. So in our world, in our bodies, we somehow understand, but in different people may not understand our bodies in the intimate level, right? So what are you feeling? If if you're listening to this, what I'm saying to you, you can share with me how you feel, right? And just want to know in this time, what do you do? I said there's one thing that makes such a difference in your life in this time, in the transitioning into midlife, right? So let me see. All right. Well, this one thing that I'm talking about is from the inside. As you may guess, you may be guessing that I'm talking about it because anything and everything, if we're gonna be able to do the best, it's from inside of us, right? Whether we sleep well, it just need rest from the inside. Whether we eat food, we just have to put food that fuel us from the inside. And what else? If we exercise, our energy, our movement, the muscles, the nerve, the blood circulation, everything comes from the inside, right? From the inside out. So this one thing that I'm gonna share with you is from the inside. And if you guess that it's mindfulness and meditation by being still. Pause, right? Because when a lot of things going on, a lot of changes going on, sometimes we cannot deal with a lot of them. It overwhelms us and it could give us frustrations. So the best way is to stop, pause, and breathe. Take deep breathing. This one thing, it's gather all of our energy back to the core of who we are. So stop, breathe, and let go of everything for a moment. Make sure that you talk to yourself. You be able to communicate within yourself because this is you, who you are, that being with you 24/7, right? So just stop and take deep breathing. And that's when meditation started. Because one of the fundamental basic practice of meditation is deep breathing. Focus on one thing and one thing alone is your breathing. The air that go into your nose through nostril and come out when you inhale and exhale. So that's when you can focus on your mind. And that's make a difference. Why? Because if there's a lot of things going on, right? Your mind gonna try to focus and fix and make sure everything's okay. And that's okay. Unless there's a lot and you cannot do it all at the same times. The result is that you're not only gonna be able to solve all of them, but only one thing you cannot because it's too much at one time. And that's why we can rewire our brain and our mind to focus on one thing at a time. We might think that we are able to multitasking, but not always, because basically our mind can focus on one thing at a time. Maybe other things that we do at the same time, it's on autopilot, meaning we don't have to think and focus on it. It's like the way that we can talk and we can get the pen and just move it because the muscle already know what to do. So it's related to the brain with symptomatic and sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve, which is more complicated. But in other words, we can focus on one thing at a time in order to get the best results. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, with a lot of things, even storm in the season of in our life, we can just pause and let our brain rest. And when we can do that, we give ourselves a pause so our brain has time and has space to think, and we can do other things such as assess ourselves, assess our situation, and we can go from then on. The best thing to do is preparation, right? If any of you have ever heard that when you are well prepared, you are more than half of the way to accomplish your goals. So if we didn't prepare, or if any of us did not prepare ourselves for this part that it's in the middle, transitioning to midlife, if we didn't prepare for that in advance, now is the next best thing. The next best thing to do is deal with them right now. And since we are aware and realize it now, we can deal with it now of what's going on and prepare for what will come in the future, right? Because when we are well prepared, we halfway accomplished the goal, right? So we can assess ourselves, we can learn about what's going on in our bodies, so we can know more about what's going on and what's the root cause, what's the symptoms, what else we can do, what else we cannot do. Then we can get some extra help. If we can not go from A to B in a straight line, we can try to go from A to B on the detour or some extra help. We may not be able to get straight, but eventually we're gonna be able to get to that. And that's a journey for our lives, right? So if you feel like you are frozen and not knowing what to do, you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be that way. We can prepare ourselves. So instead of frightened, our future, our lives, our health, it can be brightened. So instead of fright, let's go for bright. And that is the way that our lives will be more enriched and our health will be more optimal. So we can enjoy lives even more each day. So whether it's in the middle of midlife transition or whether it's different storms of the season in life that come in onto you, it's understandable that we could feel really down or even feel like not knowing what to do or even froze. But it is okay because we can pause, we can regroup, rethink in our brain, and can move forward into the good direction, into the direction that will promote our health, promote the quality of our life, promote the quality of our health as well. And we're not going to be here only for midlife transition that we are going to deal with, but when we deal with this phase very well, it's almost a guarantee that in 10, 15, or 20 years from today, more most likely and most likely that our health and our life it's gonna be on a better path than someone who's not taking care of themselves, right? Because the more we know, the more we can do something about it. And it's almost always, if not always, there's something we can do about it. So take our own responsibility and go forward, right? Move forward because we have one life to live. And you are beautiful people, beautiful human beings as we are. We are precious and we are a gift that we were born and be created in this life. So do the best we could and live life as beautiful as you are. So this is the Wellness Wednesday from Nokara. That's me. So Nokara Wellness, promoting health and quality of life, and especially in midlife women. But really, I'm so passionate about health and wellness. So, in any spectrum of health and wellness, I am all for it, especially if it's natural and holistic way, because I believe that our body, mind, spirit, it's all connected. And I'm so passionate, and that's my mission that physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and cognitive approach. Those combined is the way to go for promoting, embracing, and navigating midlife transition, especially for midlife women. So I'm wishing you well, and I hope that you take good care of yourself. Any questions, put in the comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you like the content from this channel. I look forward to be here again and look forward to talking to all of you and any one of you if you have questions. And click like and subscribe. Until see you again next time. Most likely, I'm gonna be here Wellness Wednesday in the afternoon hours. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.